So what we're watching is the evolution to where merit, although it never really counted in the past, because this was always going on. Women were always abusing women like this, but the great numbers of growth of the Ponzi, of racketeering, it has grown intense and immense. While you men stand there and pretend like it's not even happening. You want the gala events. You want the pretty girl. You want the car. You want this. You want that. And then you all cry out that it's about merit. But with reality, it's all about who do you know? How much money were you born into? How can we stop that poor person from stepping into the building? Because they might actually bring an initiative of newness into the world. And we all know that nobody likes change, don't we, bitch? So while you sit on your little high horse and act like you're fucking perfect, it's clear that you're not fucking perfect. However, take a look at your fucking content while you bark orders to everyone around and say, women's lives matter. No, women's lives really don't matter. Especially with the modern day woman that you've created, with Ketanji Brown now standing on a stage saying women's rights. If you can't tell Congress what you think a woman is, or what the scientific version of an answer is, then you're not going to stand on a stage and talk about being a woman and equal rights. Sorry, bitch. Not really sure how that bitch got into the position that she's in. Maybe she gave Joe Biden a little action that he asked for. Clearly, she's a ghetto-ass bitch from a low-income community. No intelligence, no ethics, and no morals. And you know the reason why she voted like she voted when it came to ABORTION. Because she was trying to instigate, if you know what I mean. Talk about the biggest uprise of the biggest psycho fucks that we've ever seen in history. There's a reason why women were put in their place often and never held roles of CEO. And in today's world, we're seeing why Anne Hathaway. We're seeing why Meryl Streep. We're seeing why women like you were never put into roles. You don't want to know why? It's because you're not qualified. Because you're vicious, vile criminals like Cameron Diaz or like Mona Vand, who literally only care about their pussies and themselves while having no talent, no skill, and give no one else opportunity for fear that they might fall from their ivory towers. While Hillary Clinton stands next to Bill Clinton and warps off speed of bullshit out her fucking mouth that makes no fucking sense because she's a fucking garbage trash heap. So it's quite amazing to have the kettle call the kettle black, to watch all of you run around as if you're not the thing you're speaking of, yet you are all those things that you speak about because you're a fucking psycho fuck. You're all fucking psycho as shit. Women standing on stage talking about women's rights is the most hysterical thing I've ever seen, especially when they have 1.6 million followers. Or the next video you see is a woman with 3.4 million followers, and all she's doing is spreading her legs and erotically saying, date night, date night. How about a date night and a fit check and a brand deal and a money chaser, and then you call that fucking business? How about the doctor who offs a patient and then said it wasn't her fault? How about the customer service that we never receive because you're that much of a straight up bitch, intimidated by your customer versus doing your job? Oh, that happened to me. I went into that clothing store and she said, well, she's not going to buy anything, so I'm just not going to be bothered. And that's like one of those moments like Pretty Woman where she says, big mistake, big mistake. Although we know if you were to try to have a conversation with me, we would know your intention, which is abuse, and trying to put me in my fucking place because you're a communist and an anti-American, which is every location I attend, where I'm even being boycotted out of that Pete's Wings and shit. They banned me from the property. They banned me from the property because they think I'm the Antichrist. Now, that's a real Christian, isn't it? Somebody who worked their ass off for their business for over a year to where I'm banned from their property because they don't like the fact that I'm calling bitches out for bad businesses. The Better Business Bureau. with a hellacious team on your hands? Go ahead and sit with that fucking energy that I'm constantly being bombarded with by that piece of shit who sold out this city to BLM. We ain't protected by nobody here. Anywhere you go in this country, you're not being protected by anyone because all of you are a bunch of fucking liars. You're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. Hey, let's give him a raise, AOC. AOC, you deserve a raise because you're the best liar. And you got the most fans. Now we got Congress involved in Paris Hilton and the industry out of LA. I think that's a dangerous game that they're playing. Pretty dangerous game when entrepreneur becomes celebrity with no ethics and morals. When titties and pornography and Kim Kardashian with no clothes on becomes a new form of fashion. Nude people as a form of art, you're dumb as shit. No, that's somebody who's looking for attention, and that's not art. Like everything at Art Basel, you showed up at Art Basel, you literally were a scumbag. Well, the world is such a really bad place. Yeah, you're the reason, bitch. The reason the world's a bad place is because you're weak as shit, you're dumb as fuck, and you're unworkable with. You literally are the scum of the earth. Yet every single time, it never fails, Gary Vee has a conversation with another piece of shit. Telling her that the world is only how you look at it. No, bitch, the world is how it is. And how it is a bitch crying in front of your face, where once again you're giving another bitch merit and kudos by putting a video out there about her crying because she's such a good person and everybody else is so mean. And her whole entire life, she's never done anything but abuse other people. And every time we turn around, there another man goes giving her a giggle squad. Because of that energy they like to put out, which is very, very strange, a giggly squad. But that's what men apparently are attracted to, especially if they have money. Especially if they got money, right, Serbo? We all know what you women are up to, and that's not entrepreneurship, especially if it's taking other people out of their life so that they behaved like you. You ain't nothing like me, ugly cunt. You're annoying as shit. Have you ever seen yourself on a video? See, she sees herself in that of which the context of which she wants to see herself, and then she manifests it how you're going to see it, and then she holds strong like she's taking a shit, and then blocks everybody who has conscious choice living, so that you get enslaved to her garbage and her nonsense and her jargon, which is absolutely garbage about her clothes and her closet and the second room that she has in her New York apartment. All acting skills they learn in class. How to get the audience to do what you want them to do, like laugh in a comedy scene or not laugh in a drama scene, or feel this way when I say this, or feel that when I feel that. That's Mona Van and Gary Vee's relationship while he stands there with a smile on his face. We're so intelligent, aren't we? Take a look at yourself standing in the White House as you disrespect our land that you no longer are a part of. See, what these people don't know is when they turn toward Palestine, they turn away from America, which means you are no longer American. It doesn't matter whether you were born here or not. You start making choices to become Muslim, then you're not an American. I understand that. That is not racist. That's fucking fact. Muslims think they're better than everybody else. Americans believe in equality. Those of you who are not part of BLM, those of you who are not part of that Democrat shit, understand what equality means. It's based off of merit, not skin color. Ooh, hush in the room. Based off of your skill, not your skin color, not based off skin color, and then putting merit aside, cardiologist. It's very humorous to watch these women and their manipulation tactics expose generational, what do you call it again? Systemic abuse of women? Systemic abuse of women like Demi Moore or Cameron Diaz or anyone out of Hollywood while they thought they were better than us while you men systemically abused women, where then you gave them opportunity to sue you and then never did anything different except marry Lizzie and then fuck Mona Van. And then stand there in my face and act like I'm the one who's